It's no news that as a Nigerian or a Nigerian living abroad, if you have to travel to almost anywhere, you require a visa to be able to do so. Now, I love to travel. Most of my travels, I've had to apply for visas. Thailand was one of my most stressful visa application. It took me a while to get the visa, even though it was supposed to be an e-visa. I almost swore that I would not visit Thailand again because of how stressful the process was. I changed my mind. Stay till the end of this video to see why. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Oiza Sadiq, and on this platform is where I share my experience, life as an immigrant navigating corporate America, my love for travel and perfumes, my passion to help individuals and businesses grow. I hope you find something fun, something educative, something informational while you're here. Hit the like and subscribe button to get some updates and content like this from me. My friend and I wanted to celebrate her birthday, so we decided to plan a group trip to Thailand. When we started the application process, we thought it was just going to be a breezy, let's go application process. However, that's not the case. We got updates that as Nigerians, you can now apply for an e-visa. This is the first shock. Number one, an e-visa is not just an e-visa, it's an e-visa with an interview. You heard me, you have to do an interview with an e-visa. When we started applying, we thought it was just going to be, let's go. At some point in the process, after we provided all the information, we needed to attend an interview. My interview was very short. It was 5 minutes. It was virtual and based out of the US. For my friends who were out of the UK, they had to go in person for an interview. Make sure you apply for an e-visa for Thailand. Give yourself enough time. The second is you're most likely to get a faster response from Facebook if you're trying to reach out to them, which is interesting for me because I don't use Facebook. I sent them an email like when the due date or my travel date was getting close. And I reached out to them. I think I was like searching online. Someone said you could reach out on Facebook. I reached out on Facebook. They are actually very quick to respond. Something for you to note when you're doing that. Third, police report. You need a police report. This is not for Nigerians living in Nigeria. If you're a Nigerian living abroad, you need a police report. I went through the process of trying to get an FBI clearance certificate. After I got it and submitted it, I was told that it is not enough. I needed to get the Nigerian police clearance certificate. As you can imagine, trying to do that from the US was a bit stressful. We got to the police website for Nigeria. There was a bit of a glitch. We had to find someone in Nigeria to help do that. If you're planning to apply for the Thailand visa, give yourself time because all of this process that I was talking about, it took weeks to be able to complete. You need a police report, whether you are a Nigerian in the UK, in the US, or in Nigeria, you need a police report. The fourth piece to this is, this one was actually very interesting. You need, for Nigerians in the US, you need at least $700 in your account for the last 3 months. For every month, for the last 3 months, your ending bank statement has to show $700. That was actually very interesting to me because what if I had spent the money? In this case, I had spent the money. I didn't have an ending balance of $700. So I had to go get my bank statement for my savings account to be able to show that I actually have enough funds to sponsor my trip in Thailand, which is actually very interesting. How would I know ahead of time that I needed to have $700 minimum in my bank statement for each of the last 3 months? If you're trying to apply, plan ahead. You can start now and make sure that your bank statement shows at least $700 if you're in the US while applying for a Thailand visa. My friend shared this TDAC, TIDAC form that you could fill. I didn't really find it on the website, or maybe I didn't do enough due diligence. But they sent it to me and I just waited until I was ready to fly before filling it because, no one said anything and I didn't think it was important. While I was on the flight, I filled it and they asked me if I traveled to an African country in the last maybe couple of weeks or months. And my answer was no. But this was the shocker I received when I got to immigration at Thailand. They needed my yellow fever card, even though I had not visited an African country in the last 1.5 years. Can you imagine? The good thing, the only thing that saved me was, as a Nigerian that loves to travel with a green passport, I always have my credentials with me, including my yellow fever card. Because when we got to immigration, they asked us to present yellow fever card at the maybe Center for Disease Control or something. I don't really remember what the name is. And we went there until we got a clearance and a stamp on our yellow fever card. We couldn't get out of the place. I was so shocked because it's like, this is such an important information that I didn't get. What if other people like me had waited till the last time and they didn't have their yellow fever card? What would have happened? So make sure that you have your yellow fever card. So number one, remember, the e-visa is an e-visa with an interview. Two, you need a police report, whether you're a Nigerian abroad or a Nigerian in Nigeria. Three, you can get a response fast, or if you're not getting a response on time, you can reach out to the embassy on Facebook and they'll respond to you. Four, make sure you have at least $700 in the last 3 months of your bank statement. And take your yellow fever card. I almost swore that I was never going to apply for a Thailand visa again. It's a lie. Because when I got to Thailand and I saw the views was something that looked straight out of a Gemini image. The food was so good, so amazing. The environment, the people, so lovely. This is a place I definitely want to go back to again. But I won't make the same mistake I did the first time. So make sure that if you're planning to apply for a Thailand visa, you give yourself enough time to have all the information to need, so you don't almost miss your trip like I almost did.